Here we go. How is everyone doing today? Let me just make sure everything is started up fine. Let me just make sure everything is okay. Sounds good. So the bundle is live and it is at a cheaper price than what we were expecting, which is good because I don't think this would have done very well at a higher price point. Brian, you're all ready for that 50%? Yeah. If it actually works, you'll get the bundle. Otherwise, you'll wait for the mud cell. Yeah, you can just spam one of the Ilios toggles to do it. Darthon, how's it going? Cypher, Michael, Neojet, yeah. Yeah, like there's nothing in this bundle that screams out to me as being, you know, you need to get this right now. Like waiting for a 35% sale in the future is probably a very smart move. Anyone notice the outage? What outage? Trouble, how's it going? Yeah, there's not enough upgrade tokens in the bundle. I think they, my guess is they probably had a higher price point prepared for this bundle, and when they saw the backlash about the ships not really being that good, they probably lowered the price and trimmed the fluff down. That's my guess. There was a stow outage. Is it? Oh, the other day? Yeah. Singo, how's it going? Okay, so let's just get down to the price point here. So this bundle, it has a base cost of 13,500 Zen, and with the introductory sale, it is down to 10,125 Zen, so just over $100. But with future sales, let's see, what will that go down to? So if you wait for a future 35% bundle sale, this will be right under $90. Did any of the trades get buffed? I haven't seen any indications that anything has changed since the stream last week. Florian, how's it going? Dan? Yeah, so I mean, my recommendation before I even get into the testing is that, I mean, nothing here like looks like it's something you need to run out and get. I would wait for a better sale. Yeah. I mean, I'm still disappointed in the bundle, but at least they've put it at a more reasonable pricing point than we expected. Like, before I even get into the performance of the traits and, you know, that stuff and the pets, you know, when you look at this bundle for $90 during a 35% bundle sale, you're getting, you know, the 3 legendary ships, a T6 ship coupon, you know, and all the other fluff that the bundle has to offer. That is much more reasonable than what we were worried about pricing wise with this bundle. So at least the bundle pricing is reasonable for what it is. Yeah. The 2 ship slots is certainly interesting. I think they might be under the assumption that most sane people will go out and grab the legendary Nebula, level it up, and then take it back off the ship roster. That's the appropriate thing to do. STO player, at least it's not $500. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be testing the trait. Don't you worry. Yeah, I think that's how we got down to this price point, is the fluff got trimmed down. So there is some exclusive bundle items here. I mean, everything is a bundle exclusive because you can only get these ships via the bundle. So there is some other non-ship things in here. You have the Klingon Chancellor jacket, as seen in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, worn by Gorkon. I like to mispronounce names just to make people so happy. There's the DK Tog dagger. I'm definitely mispronouncing that. Someone's going to be very upset. And then there's the Elorian energy pistol from Star Trek Generations. Like it's interesting, fluff there. The bundle items, they're interesting, but I view all of these as being more for the theme than performance. So, like, if these are things you want, that's going to be a driving factor for you to go in and get the bundle. Like that, I have no performance expectations about melee weapons, and for a pistol, yeah, it's going to be more for the theme of it. Trek. I mean, it doesn't do much for me. I'm with stuff like this, I'm not the target audience. I'm not the target audience of this sort of fluff. I'm more about the performance stuff. I mean, I'll have years go between visits to the tailor, so any costume stuff doesn't really matter too much to me. Yeah, the server's up. Yepers. Okay, so let's head in game here. If I can go to the right window. There we go. Easy Joe, thank you for the Prime sub. Greatly appreciate it. Archmagos, how's it going? Yeah, it says 2 ship slots here in game as well. Okay. Let's pick it up. I got some keys here. Some promo master keys. Okay, I gotta open the box they're in apparently. That was interesting. The T6 ship coupon box, the 2 additional starship slots, which I gotta go toss in my bank. It's 25% off right now. Yeah, I think at a 35% discount, this is much more reasonable. Like, I think that they made the right move, not having the pricing be high. Oh, the keys have to be opened up on the character. Okay. Do I have any Safe Galaxy? I'll do a couple Safe Galaxy. Screw it. Where'd those go in my inventory? I mean, I got a good bit of Lobby there. I got one of them popped 50, so I got something out of the keys at least. 50 Lobby. Dan, thank you for the gifted sub over on Twitch and the bits. I greatly appreciate it. Neil Thomas, how's it going? Okay, we're gonna head over to the ships now. The first one I want to take a look at is, of course, the Nebula, and just get an idea on how easily the trait can be kept up. So let's go back here, and it doesn't automatically dump the ships into your roster, so you are going to have to go over and grab them. USS Bird. And I feel like this ship stats are giving me the Bird. now let's get the... Bird is the word. They are all under the Fed tab. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I was really confused there for a moment. We're gonna put all these at the top, just so I can find them easily. So I named the Nebula just Nebula. Let's change that to AKS. And for the Negvar, there we go. Now I can easily find all of them. What is the base turn rate of the legendary Negvar? I can take a look at that here for you. Base turn rate is 10. Will the legendary Nebula skins work on the monitor? Yeah. Yeah, there's basically no reason to actually use the legendary Nebula. Like, you should just go for the monitor. The impact of the two hangar bays is substantially more than the secondary deflector. Okay, so let's start here with the Nebula. I want to get that trait. I don't even know if I might do some like build theory craft for these ships in the like the breakdown for the bundle and all that, but I might for the Nebula here might just do like here's the same build on the Nebula versus the monitor and do like a performance comparison that way. Yeah. I feel like 2024 and in the first bit of 25, we got some things that have had a bit more impact than they probably recognize. Like the Arc Royal, you know, we did say this when it came out, like, but the Arc Royal and just the direction the meta was going with science carriers basically means that whenever you get a science ship that doesn't have hangar bays on it, it's effectively dead on arrival. That's pretty much how I feel right now. Like, I look at my secondary deflector, and because, you know, just with the level of performance I'm at, I'll have that secondary deflector doing like 11 to 12k. Like, it just doesn't have enough time to actually do anything. Yeah. I mean, I will say this is a good looking ship. But you can take this skin and put it onto the better Terran monitor. Okay. I am going to be putting basically the same build on every ship because I would like to quickly level them up, and Cannon Scatter Volley just happens to do that very well. What sec def do I have here? Inhibiting, okay. T6X3 about to be +1 hangar bay. I mean, I've said that on prior videos, like that would be a good move. I mean, I know that there's people unhappy about like just the position type 7s having the meta, but I mean the debuff pets have always been super impactful, so it's not really anything new. Type 7s just brought that down from like the sticks and some of the other ships that had debuff pets. It brought that down to every ship that has a hangar bay. Lesser Panda, how's it going? Yeah, secondary deflector is more of a stat stick for Control X and EPG. than damage nowadays. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, before Type 7s, we had Tholians and also the Styx Hangar pets. They also have Beta and Fire at Will. The Type 7s are just, you know, they're a force multiplier. They are just insane for what they are. Okay, I'm gonna keep like the build super basic here. Like don't go out of your way to copy paste the build I'm doing, because I'm literally just tossing stuff on here quick to get the ship leveled up. I'm getting the ship leveled up so that I can take the trait and put it onto a better ship. I need Voven, subspace. Let's get fleet power on here. I'll probably do a 9th rule or rescue and search, because those being wave based tend to be better for the ships that have the level 6 mastery. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Let me just get some more stuff slotted in quickly. I'm just going to spam bar this and hope for the best. It's not a perfect build. Again, don't copy paste it. It's just for leveling the ship up. I'm probably going to level the ship up and then just rip it right back off my roster. I don't want to waste I don't want to waste any upgrades or like any resources on this ship. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Give me a cannon scatter volley. Okay, it's got beta. I don't need 2 betas. Sure, we'll do narrow sensor bands, and actually I guess we could do mixed armaments and narrow. There we go. That's all she needs. Let's get Withering Barrage back on. It does really feel weird, I will say, to be getting a legendary ship and like the immediate response is this is worse than prior versions of this ship. There's literally no reason that you should be like spending resources on it. It does feel sort of weird to have a legendary ship arrive and just immediately, like before it, as soon as they showed it on the stream, the ship was dead on arrival. Like, it feels weird that it's just completely outmatched by the prior version. Have we had that happen before? I'm blanking on it. Okay. That's good enough. Let's just get a couple more bridge officer abilities on here so that I have things being activated, because that's going to be the biggest issue right now with this, is just making sure I have enough abilities being spammed to keep Boimler up. Oh, Trafalgar console. Yeah, Trafalgar console is important. Oh, what's the name of that again? I'm blanking on the Trafalgar's console's name. Spirit of Sacrifice, thank you. All the way up there. There we go. Legendary Voyager? Yeah, good point. The Clark? Yeah. Scimitar? '10th anniversary. Yeah, I guess that's true. There's some of the 10th anniversary bundle ships were not that great. Well, I remember when we learned about Type 7s, I remember reaching out to people at Cryptic and being like, are you sure you want to do this? Are you absolutely, like, is the systems team, are they confident that they want to do this? Because like Type 7s, we were like immediately, this just significantly hurts the value of any ship that doesn't have a hangar bay. And I'm not saying Type 7s need to be nerfed. Like, they're really good. It's more of, at this point, we just need more hangar bays. Everything needs a hangar bay. That's the answer. But yeah, I feel like for most of Stowe's lifespan, like, Type 7s would never have been released because it's just so impactful. Does this have a secondary deflector? Yeah. Slinus, how's it going? Okay. Again, I'm just going to go into like an advanced difficulty patrol, and actually being I'm going into advanced, I'm going to do Disco 3-piece because that does really well in lower difficulty. Okay, rescue and search. Yeah, that's the best thing you can do with this legendary nebula. Grab it. Take it in, level it up for the trait, and then get it right back off your roster. Don't let it waste a ship slot.
Thank you for coming.
Like, it's not like it's a bad ship, it's just there's no reason at all to use this over the other nebulas. That's why I went into rescue and search. Terrible Singo.
Census 2 of...
Yeah, if this was the only nebula, this would be fine, but Mob would exist.
Klingon vessels are warping to your position.
Also, let me know if the game is too loud. I've got my volume set differently than what you guys are hearing.
Thank you for coming to
I don't know why they're in a box like that. It's too loud. Fine here. I'm getting mixed signals. Game is overpowering your voice. Okay, let me know if this ends up being better. I might have to boost my audio up too. Okay, where am I going? Oh yeah, I need to filter gain. So in my videos, I'm usually at +7 decibels, so I just did that here.
That's one.
Yep, I turned the game volume down and I bumped my audio up. This should be comparable to like what I sound like in videos. Aw, CSV misfired. Good. Yeah, the price is surprising. How's the Endeavor XP working? Exactly as advertised, 60% bonus. Yeah. They need to add a Sovereign X class? Yeah, that'd be cool. For tanking, you really want to have Commander Command. I mentioned this the other day, and I mentioned it in the initial video, but I'm really not happy with the the legendary Negvar and its tanking and torp capabilities, like you can technically do it, but it doesn't mean it's gonna be great. How high can aux power go now if you try to max it? I mean, before I know people were able to get over, you know, like 200. I mean, so should be able to push it up quite high. The legendary Galax and the console that has on it, the supplemental systems or whatever, that helps to max out power. Stack that, OSS. Does very well. Oh, we're outside on my spam bar. That was not doing very well. Did I get this ship fully leveled up? How much is the bundle? Right at basically $100. It was like 10,000, 125 or something like that. Like it was just right at $100. Or yeah, right, just over 10K.
I think that was indeed.
Yeah, the 11th is way too overpriced for sure. I don't think they would go back in and touch the pricing on it though. Need a 600% bonus after 5 years. You have 376 Endeavor points. Did I get the ship leveled up? There we go. So I'm gonna hop over to the mirror angle quick, and I'm gonna go into a solo ISC just to see how the timing goes for the trait. Steel, how's it going? Yeah, there's no Zen sale. There'll be Zen sales at like Black Friday, and I was saying this before, but there is nothing here that you need to go out and pick up today. Like, just wait for better sales. You know, if you have the Zen in game right now, and you don't mind spending like an extra, you know, 10 to 12 bucks versus waiting, you know, for a 35% sale, then, you know, you can go ahead and get it today. But my recommendation is, you know, just wait. Like, why rush with this bundle? There's no need to. Like, this bundle's not going anywhere. Alan, how's it going? I haven't even gotten to the feast event. Martin, how's it going? Yeah, if you wait for a 35% sale, it'll be 8,775 Zen. So my recommendation would be to wait for a better sale. What is the best Nebula? The Terran Monitor. And if you're over in the builds Discord, Parrot has some builds posted for that. You need to pay the no wait purchase. Yeah, it's only 79. Well, it'll be even cheaper with future sales. The Terran Warp Core takes too long to spool up. Like it's not really worth it. You're better off with like the Disco Core plus Shield for survivability, or if you want more damage, the Tholian Nucleating Core. Yeah, I guess it's an error on my part to not have covered the science stuff a little bit more. It just isn't really what I enjoy. I mean, I did a little bit with the Talaru last year, but there wasn't too much interest in that. Okay, so I'm gonna start up my combat log here. What is the green aux battery? Well, that's deuterium surplus right there. Oh, the green aux battery. This is from the fleet embassy. It's just a small stat buff for accuracy. Yeah, that's really their big issue with this bundle is like aside from the theme aspect, there's not much of a draw. Hold on just a second. I'm making sure that a box doesn't get thrown away. Okay. I have a ship that is being shipped out here very shortly. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't being tossed away on accident. Do I think this bundle's worth it? Well, I'm going to go test the trade out. Actually, I need to slot it. That would help. So I got to go find it in the list here. Particle fluctuation analysis. The stacks last for 10 seconds. So if I spam bar, let me look at my stats page here. I guess the big question is, can you maintain this just, spam barring an Helios toggle? So I'm going to... I think the timing's not going to work out to just spam it with one. No, the stacks fell off. So if you're just hitting one Helios toggle, that isn't enough to maintain this. You would have to... If you're hoping to get this with Helios, you would have to do 2 Helios toggles. So Casual, how's the road to getting the legendary Vesta bundle? Well, I just spent most of my remaining Zen on this bundle. I'm down to 5,000 Zen. I don't intend to get the legendary Vesta bundle because I mean, as much as I want to play with that ship, it's just too expensive for what it is. It really is. It's just too expensive. Yeah, Deca is going to have a live stream in about an hour and a half. They're going to be talking about the items, which I'm not going to be covering too much here. Look, the ground stuff, the costumes, I'm not the target audience for those items. Those are more of, you're buying them for the theme. They're not really for performance, so that's either going to be that you were a fan of those items and you were going to get them regardless, or you just don't care. Okay, heading into infected. Yeah. Okay, I'm just waiting for the infected. I'm just doing a private solo. I saw some feedback recently of people being tired of seeing me only do infected. That's the testing ground. For reference, the actual testing map over on the triple test server stopped working in summer of 2023. So for me to get testing done, especially on the main server, spamming the hell out of infected is the way to get testing done. Yeah.
The situation is grim. All our base have...
So we're testing the Nebula trait first. And really the question is, like, when I'm looking at the buff list here, how well does it stay up? So I'm going to record this also so I can review the VOD. I probably won't finish the infected run, but if I can, you know, at least get to the final section, that'll be a good indication. Now, this is on high performance crate setup, which has a bunch of universal consoles on it. And I do not spam any of the Ilya stuff. That seemed like that was so off. I was talking and not focusing. That was a bad start, and I'm slow to the left. Jeez. Would the VAQ do it on its own? Maybe? I died. Okay. That was a screw up on my part, like right off the bat. I didn't realize the timer was already that low. Always these slow boating infected tourists, yeah. Ouch, yeah, I died. So casual today. I don't like the 10-second duration of the trait. Let me slot Valador back on. That'll prevent me from having those sorts of screw ups. It's casual, yeah. They need to do something with the Noskin ships, yes. Maybe the Immolating Lance makes a comeback. Well, the Immolating Lance would have a 20-second cooldown. I mean, for a short duration, it would be fine. So the Immolating Lance, it's got 6 charges, and then the charges each take 20 seconds to recharge, right? So I saw VAQ mentioned. I mean, I do have that here. VAQ, where is it? Yeah, because that's a charge every 10 seconds. So that might work with it. Trafalgar recharges it. Yeah. Oh, that's true. Trafalgar does with the Immolating Lance. Let's give that a try. If I have the Immolating Phaser Lance on with the Trafalgar, does that solve it? Can I get through an entire infected run with the stacks staying up? So let's head back in. I would love to have all my abilities back up, but they got very long cooldown. Viper, how's it going? Just need to combine with kinetic cutting tractor beam buffs too. Yeah. We're just waiting now. The real question is it worth running those 2 consoles over something better for the trait? Probably not. Probably the crit chance. I'll test the pets out here shortly. Yeah, the Endeavor boost is active. So I went in, did my Endeavors earlier, and like my red one gave, I think it was around 14,000 XP. So basically, while the event's active, you're able to get 1 Endeavor perk point a day. Yeah. CSV misfired, always a good start. I like how it spawned me, like it moved me up that far. It only generally does that when server performance is not too good. Apparently I can't fly today. Definitely not a great infected run. Do I still have 10 stacks of the trait though? I do. So immolating Phasal Lance may be able to do it. Immolating Phasal Lance with Spirit of Sacrifice looks like it was doing it. Dan, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, so having the Klingon recruit boost does help with this event quite a bit, yeah. So that's one infected run where I was able to maintain the uptime, it looked like. So let me go back in, look at the recording here. So got 10 stacks at the start. My flying was horrible there. I maintained the 10 stacks at the left. Yeah, it looks like I kept the 10 stacks through the entire run. Yeah, so I mean, if you have clicky consoles on that that you're able to spam enough, it looks like you can maintain the 10 stacks. So I did it right there with Immolating Phasal Lance and Spirit of Sacrifice. So looks like it worked. I have not gone around to the Negvar trait yet. No. Yeah, so I mean, the values of this, going back, you know, looking here, you know, at 10 stacks, that's plus 20 current and max aux power, 150 starship perception, and then the, you know, up to 100% crit severity, 10% crit chance, and the more people you have in a team that are running this with universal consoles, the easier it's going to be for everyone to keep up. Scuba, thank you for the resub, greatly appreciate it. It was the... So the shield I'm using is the Kittimer, and then I have the Tholian core on. It sucks how if you miss refreshing the trait by 1 second, you lose on all 10 stacks, yeah. So like a really high performance build does have ways to maintain the uptime of all 10 stacks, it looks like, but like you have to be on like a meta, like uncon style setup. The Discovery reputation, Rune. Yeah. So, I mean, on a meta uncon setup, I think that is a pretty appealing trait. But if you're not into uncon, which a lot of people seem to not be very big fans of, I I have heard that I am, all the Stowe creators are too obsessed with Uncon. I see pop up on Reddit and Discord occasionally. People get really mad about all the Uncon focus, and it's just like a super effective way to build. That's why it gets used so heavily, and it uses a bunch of universal consoles that enables some diverse ways to play. Oh boy. It's not exactly unconventional if everyone is doing it. I mean, that's what happens when something becomes the meta way, is like, it was initially niche, but now, a bunch of people do it. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the Negvar and level that up. Conventional systems, yes. Hundis, how's it going? I just finished testing the Nebula trait to see if I could maintain it, and on a very high performance build, I was able to get through an entire infected, maintaining all 10 stacks. That was with me using the Trafalgar console and immolating Phaser Lance. Next up is the Negvar. So this has new pets on it and a Disruptor trait, but the Disruptor trait has a long cooldown on it, so we'll have to see how that does. Crosis, thank you for the casual membership. Greatly appreciate it. I'm going to take this back into one of those patrols I was doing before, rescue and search. So just bear with me as I try to find everything. I'll put a Disruptor setup on this. So Terran plus some Spiral Waves. Yeah, hopefully Voving gets added to the store sooner rather than later. I know that is a big barrier for a lot of people. Now to find all the consoles. I should have just dragged them all back into my inventory before. Made this a little bit easier. Yeah, typing in the ship name doesn't help. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the Nebula trait's cool for, like, really high-end players, but the thing is, like, as good as that Nebula trait is, like, if you're just, like, a more casual player, if you're not doing, like, the full Uncon spam or stuff like that, like, it loses a lot of its appeal. Like, as soon as you're not doing Uncon, that trait just is sort of not really relevant to you. I should have these flipped around. Ionic up top and then EMP down below. I also had people ask why, why I was saying that this is not going to be a good tank or torp platform. And it's because as soon as you want to use the Lieutenant Commander command slot for like a suppression barrage for tanking or a concentrate firepower 3 for torping, then you lose the Gravwell 1, and you know, Gravwell 1 is quite important. Could I check how much more DPS you had with 10 stacks of the Nebula trait in the parser? No, I can't give you that sort of information, because that would be, you're not going to see like a number shown in the parser for it. It's going to be, you know, 10% crit chance, 100% severity, you know, versus what you had on before. That's going to be basically you go in, do 10 runs with setup A, another 10 runs with the setup with that trade on, and you see what, you know, the average, what averages out better. Like, that's not a simple, it's not a simple answer. Yeah, so even with Uncon, you're going to have like a console or two dedicated to keeping the trade up, yeah. I have not heard anything about when this goes to console. Yeah. Ed, I agree. That is a big barrier for the value of a lot of ships. Jack, how's it going? How much did the emulating phaser lance do? I mean, that was a terrible run, but emulating phaser lance, 47k. Bug hunt bugged out. Oof. Never fun. What do I want to do here? Let's do a very cool in space. It's been a while. Nice hyper. Okay, let's just get this ship leveled up. It does have a battle cloak. So that is there if you're someone that likes to take advantage of the cloaking mechanic. I forgot to put Voven on, didn't I? How come you don't use spore-infused anomalies? Last time I used it, it just wasn't doing enough for me, like compared to the other traits I had on. Yeah, I know, it's terrible. I mean, this ship too. This is like, it's a decent ship. Like, you know, it's a copy paste of the legendary Galax, which, I mean, that's a decent ship. Yeah, it's an enhanced battle cloak. So you could do torps from cloak with this, but again, like, this just isn't really a good torp platform. I know I need to do videos going over like what makes X or, you know, Y ship good for certain things. I think sort that having that information out there would be beneficial to players and hopefully to them. Because like I've heard, you know, before that, not just, you know, from them, but also from some players where they think American Worker is like actually like a good tanking specialization seat to have, and it's like, no. What does it do for you? I mean, the Galax can do a tort build. I mean, so can this, but you can also drive down the wrong way on the highway. Like, you can do it, but you shouldn't. It's sort of that type of situation. Like, it can technically do it, but just because it can do it doesn't mean you should. Ink. Covert warhead module. Yeah. The sitting in that pool on Nukara, it's always really fun. Okay, we're gonna go level this up and see how the Disruptor trait is. I have low expectations, to be honest. And for the Delon trait, I don't even need to test that to tell you it's probably not good. I'll get the power, don't you worry. I'll get it.
Thank you for coming to our aid. As you can see, we're under heavy attack from Klingon raiders.
I should also make sure Withering Barrage is on. I hear that helps. Yeah, Warp Core, I agree.
We did it. Sensor.
Like, I can understand thematically, like, how they would think Merc Worker is for tanking, but with how it's designed, it's like, what? No?
Thank you for coming to... The blessings of Lucar are upon me.
Yeah.
Our systems are coming back on.
But I really like standing in the pool on Nukara.
That's one less rift to worry
It
about.
makes me feel like I'm, really earning the endeavor.
Bad news, I'm afraid. Klingons are approaching our position.
See, I got too close. Got viral impulse bursted there. Yeah. That makes sense. Miracle Worker doesn't even see use in the support scene, really. We've thought about it, but yeah, the big pellets are just I think that's the Terran dual heavy. Terrible. Where are the Klingons? I'm killing them too fast. They're not even spawning in. No. What's going on? Wait, as soon as I recalled the pets, the stuff started to spawn again? I don't know.
Let's deal with the stragglers, shall we?
That was weird. Could have been. Too many entities? Yeah, that's possible.
I think that was the last of them. It appears Jaula and her forces...
I'm sorry.
Though she is quite determined. They may well return here to pursue their...
It's muted now. And there's a drop-off receipt for a package, so someone will be very happy in a couple days. What's the blue circle with the orange brackets? I don't know.
In the meantime, we'll remain here to complete
Yeah,
our
Warp Core.
research.
I spent a lot of time on that mouse video. That video's done very, very poorly. Yeah. Okay, so the trait is leveled up. I need to go to the Fleet Starbase and get the elite versions of the pets quick, so I want to try those out. Oh, that might have been the Echelon console. Do any of the shill videos do well though? It's not the thing your channel's built on? No. Not really. I don't get paid for most of those, you know, sorts of videos, Warp Core. The payment is usually you get the product, you have to do a video. So that mouse video, they sent me the mouse. I got a free copy of the mouse, and if anyone uses my affiliate link and the code to buy it, then I get like a small commission, basically. And to be clear, I don't ever let that interfere with what I'm going to say. For instance, one of the controller videos I did where I was like just trashing the controller, I had to sign up to their affiliate program to even like receive it, and like I then was just trashing them. I have not gone around to that quite yet. Drop link? Yeah, I can drop a link to the video. Hold on. This video. I have another product review video coming Saturday. It's for a monitor arm, and like I'm actually really happy with it. It's like, I'm not even joking, it's like the best monitor arm I've had so far. I need to grab another like 15k dill here, so let's just grab that. Elite Chancellor's Chariots. Someone in chat was saying too earlier that there was some issues with these pets, so maybe that's what caused the stuff to not spawn in. Warp Core, I don't really want to review a ton of monitor arms, but I mean, if someone wants to send me a better one, sure. Is no good. Thank you for the resub. Greatly appreciate it. Okay, now to test the... Okay, yeah, the circle was from the Tracer Payloads device console from the Echelon. Robert, that is unfortunate. Completely crashed. It's not reading any hard drives at all. Oof. Yeah, that's a pain. Okay, I am again going to swap off of the ship back over to the Mir Strikewing Escort, which is somehow like the best ship in the game right now for the current meta, even though it released not in this decade. Let's get some more batteries on here. I'm going to swap over to Disruptor, and we're going to try out the Disruptor trait. So let me get Spiral Wave Disruptors on. Wait, that was the right one up here. I need more coffee. Spiral Wave dual cannons, and then the Terran Rep DHC. Doesn't it proc from all energy weapons? Does it? I thought it was Disruptor only. I might be misremembering. It was Disruptive, or it had Disruptor in the name, right? Yeah, the Stabilizing Disruptor Enhancer. Doing energy damage with your weapon supplies. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can just try it with the plasma setup and see if it works. Stack it alongside Complex, see if that does anything. That's a good idea. Okay. Yeah. Double dot, yes. I need to put Valdor back on, and the Immolating Phaser Lance. Feels weird to be using that again. Oh. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay, I see it. Thank you for letting me know, Pundis. That's good. Gotta make America Worker better. Okay. Heading back into Infected. Again, the reason for the Infected spam is because it is the place to get the testing done. Yeah, there's basically it's a request for feedback about the Merc Worker abilities. That's all. One Silva, how's it going? Waiting on that Echelon video? Dude, I just haven't had time to do much video-wise. Weaponized time crystals? Yeah. Yeah, Warp Core, that's confirmed. Dan, thank you for the gifted sub to Pundis.
The situation is grim. All attempts to hail the...
Yeah, basically. Phil, how's it going? CSV misfired again. And I just accidentally hit my C key, so I just lost my big gate grab wall. That's annoying. Stuff like just does not want to go. Zeph, thank you. I'm playing very bad today. I mean, of course, that'd get people to buy a lot of things. Alto, how's it going? Yeah. Look, I just haven't played too much in the past couple of weeks, and I am feeling it. Did the trait show up? I guess I can look there. We need to get a complete run, but that's not a good starting sign for the trait. I mean, that was like not a complete run though, so let's head back in.
The situation is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have failed. We must...
Yeah, I will. Let me get a complete run first.
Scanning the nanite transfer. Gun. Additional data available.
Yeah, the legendary traits are unlocked account-wide. This is like just a terrible run. Like my CSV wasn't up at the like for most of the left side there. Withering Barrage is on. I've got the Spirit of Sacrifice on. It just was like it wasn't there. Lock in Spencer, I know. me just redo my loadout here. I'll put the Valdor back on. I don't need emulating right now because I'm not using the new Nebula trait for this. I'm just going to put the destabilizing disruptor enhancer back on. At least it seems better than the Duder stat trait. I mean, that's not a bar to be proud of. Yeah, Bridger, that's true. Well, you can use it on a plasma build. Yeah, it's any energy weapons. So it's a disruptor dot, but it doesn't require disruptor weapons. Yeah, the zombies were fixed as far as I'm aware. Okay, third time's the charm. Ryback, the verdict is the Nebula trait is, as expected, the most interesting. And it does look like there are ways to maintain it at the 10 stacks. What are my system specs? 9950X 3D, and I currently have a 7900 XTX in the system. And all the RAM. Yeah, it is. The 9070 XT is an amazing card, but the issue that I was having is I was running out of VRAM, and I was having crashes like when editing videos. So I have an alternative solution that is going to give me another go at the 9070 XT, but I just haven't had time to try it yet. All these starts are bad. Oh, did Agony just not do Agony things? Okay. Wow. Okay. Thank you, game. Look at that green, like, just spike of lag right there. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to test when the things just aren't working. And now it's a 5-minute wait before I can give that another go with everything. Okay, so my plan is the 9070 XT plus an Intel Arc B50. I haven't unboxed it yet, but it's sitting right here. Well, it's in my hands right now. This Intel Arc B50. It's a workstation card, very compact. It's got 16 gigs of RAM on its own, and I can move some of my secondary displays to it. Yeah, Phil, I think they had a higher price tag in mind, and then they saw the feedback and decided to lower the price. That is my current belief of what happened. What did the B50 cost? Well, there's a reason I'm selling ships, Storm. The B50 was tree fitty. Nav key. Thank you for the follow. Dan, thank you for the gifted sub
The
to Phil.
situation is grim. All attempts to hail the star...
Well, when I'm doing these testing runs, I usually try to have the run be somewhat like smooth. Try to have it be in line with what I would do for most of the testing. I can try to complete a run here. It's just when the server like locks up and has that sort of issue, that's extremely disruptive.
Scanning the nanite trench. Shots. Additional ignite available.
That's more like it.
The nanite drones repair the trench. Stop them.
Okay, this is a much better run for like getting some testing done that's more in line with what I'd normally be experiencing. The cube's really stalled out, but that's fine. Even just getting to this point would be like enough to have some test data. That's fine. That's a complete enough run to be able to get an assessment here from the numbers. How is it that bad? Like how is this trait this bad? 'Cause that sucks. I mean, we expected that the lockout on this thing where it's only got 50% uptime was going to be really bad for it, but that's all it does when it is up. Like, damn, that is disappointing. Like, that's absolutely not worth slotting. I mean, I'm looking at this. That's a combined, 4.6k DPS compared to what did Complex do? 225k. Like, I didn't think it was going to be competitive with Complex, but, like, damn. Yeah. Legendary trait beat out by Tractor Beam, yes. That is very, very disappointing. Okay, I need to step away for a minute. I will be right back. Well, it'll be a couple minutes, but yeah, I'll be back. Okay, hold on. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay. Let's turn that back off. Hopefully didn't lose too many there. Trade is disappointing. I'm still gonna buy it, but at 35%, yeah. Legendary D7 trait with disruption reflection is also awful, so keeping up with the tradition, I guess, yes. Yeah, so I think the only trait in this bundle that's going to be any good is the Nebula one. The Delon one I haven't tested yet, but I don't expect that to be good. Could it do better with a Disruptor build? Like, you can boost it up with Disruptor stuff, but like, you're not going to get much buffing done on something that's doing 4K, you know, 4.6K DPS. Like, that's just, yeah. Okay. When did the Red Alert event start? Last week. No. Oh, I forgot the pets. Yeah, I forgot the pets. Damn it. Well, that's another infected run. Nebula Trail will probably get nerfed. Terrible. No, I would imagine though, if anything with this, it'll be buffed up. Not the Nebula trait, but the other stuff. Hold on. Gotta respond to DM. Triz has recorded like all of the 10 forwards so far, right? Okay. It sounds like I'm in a tunnel. Is the audio messed up for you guys? Oh, you know what? I forgot a setting. Filters. I don't have noise suppression on. Did you guys notice a difference, like when I just hit a switch here? Fine for you? Okay. Okay, let's do another infected here with the chariot shuttles to see how good or bad they are. We don't hear the fans anymore? What? Yeah, so I don't have the top radiator in my the top rad's not in my case right now. So the other ones in there are at an increased workload. When is it coming out on PlayStation? I don't know. I really don't know. I did hit the start button, so we're just waiting. I would imagine the console side will get the bundle by the end of the year, I would hope. Yeah. Maybe. Well, we'll have to see.
Scanning the nanite transfer. No defensive capabilities. Digital weakness is visible.
Scarred is worse because I don't have type 7s out because I'm using the new pets. So just keep that in mind. CSB misfire. Thank you, game. That's enough of a test, okay. What did the pets do? I expect the pets to have done rather poorly. They did exactly what I expected them to. 23k. Now, I'm not on a full carrier setup, to be clear. But 23k versus my Type 7s, which did 12. But my Type 7s brought in, you know, a massive amount of debuff into the environment. And these things, I mean, I don't know what the hell they were doing, but yeah, they existed. I mean, on a full carrier setup, those might do better, but I don't have like a full carrier setup right at this very moment. Just fine here, barely. Honestly, Deca seems to be so afraid of power creep. They release underwhelming new stuff, and it's funny because they do the exactly the same on Neverwinter. Well, I mean, they've said that, you know, for the most part, they target things that are going to be like, you know, if we're ranking it like B tier, wasn't it like B or C or something like that? Like they're targeting average, and you know, occasionally there's outliers, and sometimes they do have something they release where it is, you know, trying to be really good. I mean, there's a lot. Can I test them versus Valor or Toduge? Let me see if I have a like what I have for carrier right now. I mean, I guess I do just have the Arc Royal there. It's not got like a carrier setup on it though. I just never got too crazy with the like the full carrier focus setups because I just didn't think they really did that well. Oh, my D7 D7 Merrick Worker might still have something on it. There's a lot of power creep that happened, and you know there has been some console power creep for sure. Where are the ground weapons located for pickup after grabbing the bundle? They'll be in the items, promotion unlock items. Yeah, they're all right there. Right now, so its base cost 13.5. With the current sale, it's right over $100. What does the pistol do? I mean, I'll grab it to look at it. But let's focus on the pet stuff here first. So I have 8 of the advanced power transmission consoles on. I mean, this isn't like a perfect setup, but it's somewhat pet focused. Let me get some weapons on here. This is from a previous era of the plasma meta. We'll leave the torp on. I did have SAD on. Is that going to screw with these guys? Because they do have rapid fire. I mean, the CSV should do better for him, though. I don't have fleet power on or Voven, or no, fleet power's on. I don't have Voven. What sale is on Stowe? The new bundle. The new bundle's on sale. Okay, for this one, let's just do a public queue of infected. Infected the conduit elite public queue. That went immediately. Does it make you OCD that the pets are not gold? No, I'm used to it. I didn't see a Zen sale. Oh, you're fine. I don't think they're gonna change the bundle to give us 9 upgrades. Yeah, I've got 2 different pets on. One bay is the new ones, and then the other is just Toadouche. Yeah, there's the Endeavor week going on PC. Yeah.
The situation is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have failed. We must assume the enemy has taken control.
Do I know if the 10th anniversary will return? I don't know. I'm guessing it probably will, but I can't say for certain. This is like an old build. This doesn't even have credence on it.
Scanning the nanite trench. Gone. Additional index available.
Look at the pet despawn there.
The nanite probes prepare the trench. Stop them.
The Negvar trade is working out horribly. Like right now, it's garbage. I can't like even see things to shoot there. Is it these pets causing the despawn? No, they're dead now. Yeah, someone mentioned earlier something about the new pets causing an issue. I wonder if that's what this is. Because remember, I had the issues in the patrol also. Yeah, probably don't use these pets. If that's what's causing this, we need to go, oh, you're bad, Viper. Or, no problem, Viper. That's terrible. I can't English right now. I can't think. You're gonna hear that. Just know that was me, like, brain not working, trying to respond to your message. Yeah, let's I need to go in somewhere and see if it's these pets or if it's just like something else. Like there's a lot of despawn with the maps today. Does I get any performance numbers out of that? Probably not. I mean, at least the pets could continue to see things, right? So the Toadouge did 3 times the Chancellor Chariots. 76 versus right under 25. Okay, I'm gonna go into a Jupiter Gauntlet, and I'll leave it at advanced, and that'll hopefully be enough. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with just 2 bays of Toadouge on. I'm gonna let only the pets attack. I'm not gonna attack, and I'm just gonna see if there's despawn. Like I'm gonna start with those, and then I'll swap out 1 bay of them for, you know, for the new pet.
Today's simulation will be one of the
enemy ships warping in near projection station Alpha. We have multiple hull breaches in our.
I'm gonna turn auto fire off on my weapons. Again, I'm not trying to fight. I'm just gonna let the pets fight. Okay, so, you know, I can see everything. Now, as soon as I swap in the bay of the Elite Chancellor Chariots, what happens? Wait for Black Friday. You know, I can still see the enemies so far with 4 of them out. I just want to see, is there like something that they're spamming that was, you know, that could potentially be causing that? I haven't checked it yet. I don't really do the performance testing on ground weapons, so I mean, someone like Mara will go through and do that. I mean, so yeah, I'm not having any issues seeing things so far. So it might have just been like in the patrol before, you know, a combo of the Tholian core crystals and then these new pets, or, you know, in the infected, it could have been a combo of all, you know, just in general, all the pets people add in. Is the Credence console worth it for DPS or pet builds? Yes. The squadrons, Toduge fighter squadrons. It might, if not, might be the interaction. Well, it happened when I was just leveling the Negvar up where there was just nothing. I don't know. Regardless, like, the pets don't seem like they're worth it. I mean, we already knew that they probably weren't going to be worth it, but yeah. Okay. Looks like early December console should get the bundle. Like a month from now. Nice, Justin. Yeah, Toduge fighter squadron. Okay, so it might be a Tholian warp core thing, or just something recent. Like, I thought they addressed most of the entity despawn stuff, but clearly not. Okay, so there's one ship left to take a look at today, and that is the Dalan. Now, before I get to the Dalan, though, people have asked me to look at the ground items, so I'm going to go into a ground patrol, and we'll take a look at the new stuff. Is it just me, or is this a legendary letdown bundle? I mean, it's definitely not the best legendary bundle. I mean, I guess that is an appropriate name. The Moopsly actually drinks bones. I need to buy that out. I'm not doing the feast event. I do not have it in me right now to do that. Yeah, let's go to ground patrol and take a look at this stuff quick. So let me get Moopsy on here. There's a video? Okay. Well, we're about to see it in action.
You've arrived. Good.
Along with the new ground stuff that they put in. So the pistol and the other thingy. I can at least get those up to Mark 12. I don't want to upgrade them further. Yeah, there's a knife for those of you that like the melee stuff. And for the pistol. Dude, you see the thing in the creator section? Oh, that's a neat multi-target. Yeah, definitely wait for a sale. Like I said, there's nothing here in this bundle that you need to get today. Like, just wait for a 35% sale. Even if it takes some months for one to appear, like... I feel like with this bundle, like, it just hasn't changed anything, really. Like, sure, the Nebula trait's good, and the ship visuals are good, but like for the actual gameplay experience, like it just doesn't change anything. So you can maintain the legendary Nebula trait like with Immolating Phase Lance, VAQ, especially like the Immolating Phase Lance with the Trafalgar console. That was working pretty well, along with all the other normal like uncon crate stuff. I'm going to recall my bridge officers. I'm going to shove them over into this corner. We're not on elite, so I can't just send them off to die and get another injury, unfortunately. What a shame, I know. But I'm going to send Moopsy in.
Heads up, incoming hostile.
Oh, Moopsy can die. No. Oh, Moopsy gonna die. Oh. It's too dark to see. It's too dark to see it. No. I need to go somewhere brighter. I know, I need more light. I need to reset. Have it take out an enemy in one of the brighter hallways. Let's set the difficulty up to elite. I'll send my bridge officers in there to cover Moopsy. The pets might be contributing to despawn. I haven't quite figured that out yet. But like, there's nothing you need right now from the bundle. Okay. Get in there, Moopsy. Look. Oh, go on, Moopsy, do your thing. I'm gonna have to look at that on demo. Yeah, we're gonna have to look at that on demo record where I can see the full visuals. Look at that though, Moopsy. It just shrunk it down. Oh. Aw. Keep going, Moopsy.
Janeway's trapped in transporter room 1.
Oh, hold on, we got priorities here. We gotta watch Moopsy suck the bones out of the target. Moopsy's gonna die there. So I haven't upgraded the knife. Rye, what is the legendary Negvar's trait like? Complete garbage right now. So I parsed it in an infected, and in a run where my complex did like 240 or like right around there, 240k, the disruptor trait from the Negvar, it did 4. My feelings on the radiation ground gun, my bridge officers love it. A basic tractor beam science ability, rank 1 does more DPS, yeah. Moopsy is back. Let's get another. The replacement Moopsy is in. My bridge officers are going to run in there and cover it. But yeah, that bullying thing for my bridge officers, like it doing its work there is good. That tac drone is just getting its bones sucked out of it. That is just beautiful. I mean, if you're not into the Uncon meta, then no. And a lot of people don't really seem to be into Uncon. Like it seems like Uncon is, you know, really more of the, you know, like the meta DPS chaser thing. Like I have seen a lot of feedback complaining about like too much focus on Uncon for myself and other creators. Like there's some people very unhappy with the amount of attention it gets compared to everything else. There we go. We got to see Moopsy get some more. Okay, let's demo record stop. Let's open up the demo record program. It's a device. Yepers, it's a device. Okay. Moopsy. Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's back that up. So this is using the demo record tool on PC. I'm gonna record this. I'm gonna Okay, that login and log out just sort of screwed that up. I hate that. Cute little ball of death, yes. Yeah, look at Moopsy there. So cute. And it's got that jumping animation. Some big teeth there. Very, very violent. It says Moopsy when it's done. That effect is awesome. I understand why it took a while for this to get added to the game. The tail wag, yeah. Damn, that's cool. Bought this out so hard, I cracked my mouse. Hey, you need a new mouse, Jonesy. I did a video about one yesterday, and it's got a discount code. You can get it for 48 bucks. It's a good mouse, too. Okay, so I think we saw the point of Moopsy. That's, yeah, that's an awesome effect. That's good work right there. That's the best edition of today, okay? Like, that right there is better than the Legendary bundle, in my opinion. Like, that's awesome. Add to cart, yeah. That really is, like, awesome. I'm really happy to have Moopsy there and to have this this quality. Yeah, I was using the Tholian gun from the event on my bridge officers. That's what was causing all of the enemies to be grouped out. That's screenshot material right there. Let's get a screenshot. JPG Moopsy 001A. Deca stream started. Will this bring about a focus in ground combat? No, probably not. That's awesome though. Have Moopsy. How dangerous can it be with only one tooth? I don't know, pretty dangerous apparently. Yeah, let me raid out on the Twitch side because they're doing their stream. Let's raid out over there. Can it eat zombies? I don't know. I haven't gone around to the Romulan ship yet. I need to. I'm gonna have to cut things short here soon, anyways. I'll be getting a summary video out here soon, but I don't expect the Romulan trait to be anything impressive, to be honest. So, again, I'm gonna raid out on the Twitch side over to the Deca stream because they're going live. And then I'll react to it over here on YouTube for a little bit, but I'll get the Romulan stuff recapped in the video later on. Yeah, so hop on over to the Deca stream. Is it frozen? Oh, I'm gonna link the stream here for anyone on YouTube that wants to go over there. Remember, they're gonna be doing a giveaway for some T6 coupons. Can it eat zombies? No.
Phil broke it with his lower dump.
Yeah.
That was too much info.
Q heard TNG and was like, is this about me?
Yeah, no problem. Hopefully the audio's loud enough for you guys. Let me get to...
Let's move on, because I'm not sure where you left the players off. So let's talk a little bit about what do you do at Deca, what do you do at Stowe, and what maybe have the players seen of the
Okay, they're just going over like background of the devs there. So they're just going to be talking about the items that they're adding in here with the like the non-ship items that they're being added today. Moopsy's, by far the big thing. Could it eat a changeling? I don't know. So, look, I'll have a video out summarizing everything. I still need to go test the Delon, but I think we already know, like, that the Delon trait's probably going to be rather weak, so I'm not too worried about rushing out to take a look at it right this very second. This is actually good timing for me to cut things short, too, because I'm getting some notifications that the family needs some help here, so I need to go deal with a 1-year-old. I'm gonna link or I've already got it in the YouTube chat. So yeah, guys, head on over there. They're gonna chat about stuff. I'll have a video out later today. I need to go deal with some family stuff, and yeah, I'll have a follow-up video going over stuff later today. Okay, sorry to cut things short so suddenly, but real life, you know how fun it can be. I'll see you guys around.